Grand Rising Queens. Today we're going to be focused on nourishing our nervous system. We're going to focus on repairing and just allowing our sacral chakra to be nourished as well. We're going to go through the process of healing through our energy chakras, go through the process of just allowing ourselves to just be on the mat and be intentional with our showing up and healing journey. So Queens, as you get comfortable, you can have a block for support. You can have a bolster or a long pillow that can allow you to support, or you can also have a rolled up blanket that can support your knees as well throughout this yoga session. So let's come into a nice, easy sitting pose, folding our legs, or if you do have any issues, I would like for you to just put your legs out straight in front of you, sitting on your butt bone, allowing yourself to go side to side, and just being here. Noticing your breath. And how it works so effortlessly. Just taking this moment. I invite you to close your eyes for this view, or have a soft gaze in front of you, resting your hands on your knees, and just being here. Allow yourself to increase your inhale through your nose, relaxing your shoulders, opening your heart energy and releasing that breath through your mouth. One more time, allowing yourself to just inhale a nice deep inhale through your nose, allowing your stomach to inhale, increase, rise, your chest to rise. And release that through your mouth as we come up with our left hand coming over to our right, over our head, allowing your right arm to be down to the mat, reaching as we stretch. Coming up, bringing both hands up, and as we go back down to the side, let me go this way so you can see. We're gonna flow. We're gonna give ourselves a nice stretch. Exhaling, inhaling, bringing both arms back up, straight up. Exhaling, letting go that right hand to the mat, allowing that left arm to come over your head, stretching. And if you need any support at this time, you can put support on the bottom of your knees. You can do it on both sides or one side if you need to. Just bending that right arm to the mat right now. Let's inhale, bringing both arms back up. Exhale one more time, bringing both those arms down this time. You can hold on to your side of your thigh. And exhale, inhaling and coming back up to the sky. And one more time, bringing that right arm down and bringing that left arm down either to the mat or to your thigh. Breathing in and exhaling as we just lengthening that spine. Breathing in, coming back up to center and exhaling, releasing both those hands to the mat. And as we just be here for a second, feeling how you feel. If your legs are out straight in front of you, then let's just rock those side to side. Rolling those ankles, twisting those ankles. Breathing in and lengthening that spine, allowing those hands to be on those thighs and just being here. All right, now we're going to come into a tabletop pose. We're going to come on our knees, and we're going to come on our hands. We're going to allow our arms to be aligned right under our shoulders, okay? Spreading those fingers. And we're going to just curve in that back, bringing your stomach to the mat, pointing your buttocks. And looking forward. Now I'm going to ask you, if you do need support, you can get support at this moment. You can put support on your knees, okay? You can get a blanket, okay? I got a block, because I'm gonna ask you to stretch that right leg, lifting that right leg up, pointing those toes, lifting, finding your balance, lifting that left arm up and stretching and breathing through. And if you cannot do that at that moment, you can put the leg straight out on the mat and lift that leg straight out in front of you. Finding your balance, strengthening that core, breathing through, relaxing that shoulders, looking straight out in front of you, bringing that hand back down to the mat, bringing that leg back in, and breathing here. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, bringing it out or to the mat and bringing that right hand out, straight out in front of you, allowing those fingertips to be spread out. Or you can bring that foot to the mat, like I said. We want to stretch here, breathing in. Relaxing those shoulders as we release that hand. Bringing in that leg and just being here. Breathing in. Rounding that back and releasing it. Tucking in that tailbone. Rounding that back. Tucking in that tailbone, allowing your head to look to your chest. We're going to arch that back. Allowing yourself to look forward, stretching your arms straight out in front of you, allowing your tailbone to be pointed out. And we're going to release that pose, coming down into a pigeon pose. A pigeon pose is where we just come to the mat. You may need a block to support you in the back if this is not something you normally do. We're using muscles that we normally don't use, and you feel it in your hamstrings. So we want to make sure that we are positioning right and doing things properly according to you, okay? Don't go according to what you see me do. There's other teachers that go way further than I do because they do this on a consistent basis, and they are in a different space than we are, okay? Dealing with autoimmune disease, we deal with so much on a daily basis that tackles our body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a block, and if you want to learn more about blocks, please drop a comment section below and I will teach you about the blocks because they have all different sizes, and I've learned that on my journey, knowing which size works for me for what, okay? So we're going to take our left leg, we're going to come into this pose, allowing our right foot to be straight out behind us, okay? As much as it can. We're going to come here. If you need a block to hold you upward as well, I put a block behind me near my booty, okay? And I put a block right here in front of me. If you are a person that can just be here on your pigeon pose, then that is okay, okay? If you don't need the block, you can be here, then be here. Okay, this is how we're going to do that. We're flexing our star. It's okay. Big girl. I know. Such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm gonna go lay down. Hey, Gogo. Stop. Just being here. And you also can come down to the mat and come on your block, allowing your head to come to your block, okay? You can fold your arms. And just breathing in, relaxing those shoulders. Exhale, and let's walk back up. Coming back into our tabletop pose. And then we're going to come down into a cobra pose, allowing yourself to flow to the mat and push up, straight arms. Just being here, breathing in. Exhale, releasing, coming back to the mat, tucking in those toes, and coming back into tabletop pose. Being here, breathing. And I'm going to do the same thing, the pigeon pose to the other side. Okay. I'm going to allow our left leg to come out straight. Allowing that right leg, we're going to just slide that left leg down. allowing that right leg to come out to the side as much as you can. If you can't come out straight, you can't come out straight. This is where I grab my block so I can position myself. Okay? You want to make sure you position yourself, not hurting yourself. And giving yourself a nice stretch. And breathing. If you feel too much tension anywhere, just ease up or get a blanket, put it under wherever you need to put that blanket, okay? Now we're going to come down to the mat. If you need a block here, then do your block. Breathing in. And exhaling as we walk back up, coming into another tabletop pose. And this is here. Again, we're going to stretch our body. If you need your blanket or your block underneath your knees as we stretch each side, then you can get that as well. So we're going to start with stretching our left leg out behind us or put it to the mat. And we're going to stretch our right arm out in front of us, allowing yourself to breathe in, relaxing those shoulders, and exhale, releasing that hand, bringing that hand back to the mat. And being here for a second. And doing the same thing to the other side, stretching that right leg and allowing that left, ooh, there you go, finding your balance, that left arm to be straight out in front of you as we breathe in and exhale. Releasing, coming back to the mat, those knees and that hand. Okay. As we come into a nice, easy pose. Or we're gonna allow our legs to come out into a wide leg stretch, okay? First, we're gonna sit on our tailbone, making sure we're sitting properly. Many times we're not sitting properly and we're hurting the back of our lower tailbone and things. So we're going to allow our legs to come straight out in front of us. If you need more assistance with your block, then get your block and you can sit on your block. We're gonna flex our feet, points, flexing them. We're gonna rotate them round and round, circling them, go the opposite way. Now we're just gonna walk our hands to center. And if you need a block here, you can do that. And we're just going to just hold here, just relaxing, being. Breathing in, relaxing those shoulders. And release. Coming back up, center. We're going to bring our arms over our head. And we're going to drop down to center slowly. Coming back to your block if you need to, or just back to center. And just being here, breathing in. And exhaling, coming back up, walking back up to center. And here, as we end our practice, coming into Savasana pose, you can get a blanket. You can roll up the blanket and you can put your blanket at the top of your mat so you can lie your head down, or you can get a blanket to cover you to be in this nice, easy pose position. You can also get a bolster or a pillow to put underneath your body up until this point, okay? So you would have it straight out. I wish I had my pillow with me. I could show you. But you would have the bolster straight out on pillow straight this way. And this is how you would lay on the bolster. And let's just be here in Savasana. Relaxing. Palms up to the sky. I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. Just being here. We're going to check in with ourselves. We're going to check in with what we're feeling, our body. Breathing in and exhaling. Just being here, allowing your heart energy to align with your throat chakra that aligns with your third eye chakra, aligning all the way down to the root energy chakra. Being here, noticing your feelings, noticing your emotions, allowing your healing through the process of your journey. At this moment, I am so happy and grateful that I woke up pain-free. I'm so happy and grateful that I have loved ones surrounded by me that care and support me. I'm so happy and grateful that my goals are coming to successful actions. I'm so happy and grateful that all of my procrastination is gone. Let's breathe in a nice deep inhale. And release. I invite you to open your eyes. Crossing your legs over, rolling over to the mat, pushing yourself up. Coming out of that corpse pose. I'm just going to be here, legs straight out or in an easy pose, allowing yourself to be. Just breathing in and exhale. Breathing in again and exhale. Queens, thank you for allowing me to guide you on this 30-day journey to your healing. Okay, to knowing you, learning you, loving you, and being about your self-care. Try this first thing in the rising before you get your day started, okay? Give yourself 30 minutes, okay? I know it was only supposed to be a short time, but shorten your corpse pose, your savasana at the end to a meditation that you would like for you, affirmations that you would like for you, but be present. Okay, try this at least 5 times. Try this for a week, this class here, because then you'll begin to use muscles that you normally don't use. You begin to be more intentional when you normally are not used to that, because we're such in a day-to-day frenzy. So queens, make sure everything you do it the royal way.